Andy, a long day of interviews today announcing your QBE International squad. How's it been out there, first of all?
Great. I think everyone's excited for what's coming up. It's the start of what's going to be a hectic year moving forward. It's super exciting for everyone that's involved. It doesn't get off to a much better start than New Zealand at home, and 4 games on the bounce at Twickenham, and we're super excited because the last couple of games that we played there, Wales and Ireland, the place was absolutely bouncing, so we can't wait to get back into it.
Bath have dominated the early season headlines, and you've picked a number of their players who are really on form. What have you seen in Rocketaguni in these early rounds of the season?
Well, he's on fire, isn't he? He's playing some outstanding rugby. His power and pace is obviously there for everyone to see, but his footwork and his bravery in the air and in his contact work, and it just adds a new dimension for us. So we're super excited about getting him into camp for that first week and getting him up to speed as soon as he possibly can, so that he can be himself and do what he's been doing for Bath.
How much of that form you talk about has been to do with Kyle Eastmond's resolve and character to get back on form after what was perhaps a difficult summer?
He's been absolutely outstanding, Kyle. His application to his own game has been very obvious to see. Really, he's obviously had a good think over the summer what he wants to get out of his own game, and he's applied himself in the manner of what everyone in rugby league has seen for years. You know, he's always been a ball player and an explosive runner on the back of it, who can organise a team and shift people around and run a game, and that's what he's been doing for Bath this year. So we're very pleased to see him finding his feet and looking very confident.
Talking more broadly, is that the sign of a top player, do you think, somebody who can bounce back from a disappointment and then show their best form immediately afterwards?
Look, you know, it is never a straight road to success, and you always need a little bit of a bumpy road to keep kicking you on, and he was disappointed in the third test, as were many players, and including us as coaches, and the way he's responded is the sign of a great player. Yeah, because you know, you make sure that you get back on the horse as soon as possible and put things right, and he's took his game to another level.
A lot of players seem to be playing well, which is obviously a luxury for your position. Who else has caught your eye so far this season?
I think the standard across the board has been great. It's been the hardest selection criteria that we've had so far because of the strength in depth. We would love to bring more players in, but there's a pretty important premiership that's going on, and that's being played at the same time as these internationals as well. So you can only bring in a select few, but we've got, you know, 3 and 4 people in each position that could potentially come into the squad and do a great job for us. So it's important that we keep everyone connected, because we're going to need them through what's going to be a hectic year, as I said at the start.
Before the disruption in the New Zealand tour, which obviously no fault of your own in terms of selection, you've named the same backline throughout the Six Nations. How important are those combinations, do you think, in getting players playing together with only 12 games, I think, to the World Cup now?
Yeah, it is pretty important, but also, you know, we grow as a group. We spend more time together, and now these lads have been together for 2.5 years, some of them, and you know, they can slot in and out with each other. So, you know, we'll pick on talent and character as individuals, and we'll also pick in combinations, but we'll also pick what's right for the team against the opposition that we're going to play as well. You know, so there's all sorts of things that can happen regarding injury and combinations, etc. And you know, we're pleased that we're getting continuity with a group of 30 odd players consistently throughout the year, and they'll grow together.